All right, we're back to take a look at the answers for the problem that you were assigned to do in our last lesson. And I'm going to go ahead and work through these with you so you can see my strategy and hear my thinking. This first problem, I have a 2/3 multiplied by 2/5, multiply straight across, and I end up with 4. 3 times 5 is 15. And that is in simplest terms. I'm going to move this answer over here so it's a little bit easier for us to see it. 7 times 2 is 14. 10 times 7 is 70. That is not in lowest possible terms. It's not simplified. I do know that 14 and 70 share a common factor of 7. And I know that some of you like to think about changing it like this. 14 divided by 7 is 2. 70 divided by 7 is 10. And I know that these two parts of the fraction have another factor that's in common, and that's the number 2. So I could reduce this fraction by dividing the numerator and denominator both by 10, and I would end up with 2 divided by 2 is 1. 10 divided by 2 is 5. This problem right here, moving on to letter C, I have already gone ahead and changed these mixed numbers into improper or top-heavy fractions, and we did this yesterday before you turned off the video. 7 times 5 is 35. 3 times 2 is 6. And if I think about what I know about multiplication and division, I know that there are 5 groups of 6 that I can make with the number 35. And if I do 5 times 6, I have 30 that I am taking away in those 5 groups, which leaves me with 5 left over, and I put it on top of 6. This one we did not rewrite. This is one of those mixed number multiplication problems, and in order to do this accurately and correctly, the easy way, we would multiply 3 times 1 is 3. 3 plus 1 equals 4, and then I do not change the denominator. I'm going to multiply that times 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. And I leave that on top of 6. Now, I know a lot of you are sitting there wondering how we can do the 4 times the 13, but if you pulled out your multiplication table from lesson 124, if you have your spiral with you, you would be able to look and see that 4 times 13 on that multiplication table equals 52. 3 times 6 equals 18. And I can divide both of these by 2. And I end up with 26 on top of 9. That just makes it a little bit easier for me to simplify this. There are 2 whole groups of 9 that I can take away from 26. 9 times 2 is 18. And if I do 26, subtract 18 over on the side here, I have 2 and 8/9 as my answer. And then down here we've got our multiplication problems that are with decimals. And you do not have to line up the decimals. I know we do that when we add and subtract though. So I'm going to start with multiplying by my 5. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 7 is 35. Carry that 3. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 3 is 13. Now I'm moving over into the next place of my number, so I'm going to put a 0 down here for my placeholder. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 7 is 28, carry the 2. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 2 more is 10. I'm not done. I need to go ahead and add this up. 5 plus 0 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. 3 plus 8 is 11. Bring the 1 up there. 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 0 is 2. And then there's nothing to add to the 1. I have 1, 2, 3 decimal places. So starting here, I move over 1, 2, and I put my decimal space right there, decimal point right there. So that's our answer for letter E. And this one looks kind of overwhelming, but it's just because it has so many zeros. We really only need to multiply the 7 to the 35, and then we'll figure out how many decimal places we have to put in there. So 7 times 5 is 35. Carry the 3. 7 times 3 is 21. 21 plus 3 is 24. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total places above my equal sign. And I have 1, 2, only 3 here. So now I need to make a 0. There's 4, there's 5, and there's 6. So let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And a lot of people would like you to put that leading 0 to remind us that there are places on the other side of the decimal. And we are done for today. This is your assignment review. I am not going to be giving you another video to watch on Friday of this first week of our at-home learning. There is no new assignment for today. I would like you to go back into the previous days for this week and see what you can get accomplished and submitted through Schoology. This is going to get easier, it's going to get smoother, and I really wish that we were in class together. But at least I can see you if you show up for conferences in Schoology at 10 o'clock, Monday through Friday. Good luck getting your math done.